This fly is MWB, short for La Mouche woolly bugger. A little background on this fly. In woolly worms and woolly buggers, they both have a design flaw, but they catch fish. And above all, for the commercial fly tyer, they catch fishermen. Well, when a fish makes a pass at, say, a woolly worm or a woolly bugger and misses it, its sharp teeth cuts the palmered hackle and the fly comes apart and the fly's no good. Well, I don't like that philosophy. So what I've done is come up with a technique that I can tie a fly that's bulletproof. And it's my takeoff on a woolly worm, my takeoff on a woolly bugger. When I used to tie this in shows like I'm doing here, people would ask me, "What are you tying?" And I would say, "I'm tying the fly." You know, they want to get a net out and bag me. So I had to go back to my doctoral program and remember my French. In French, the fly is called la mouche. So I started tying la mouche, that's stylish, and everybody wants to know how to do la mouche and so forth. Well, I took the la mouche technique and put it in this fly and two more that I'll tie. And it makes an ideal fly because it doesn't come apart. For a commercial fly tyer, that's not very healthy. But for a conservative person like myself, that's ideal. So watch what happens. First, I use marabou. People say, "How much marabou do you use?" And I say, "Yes." Well, how much is yes? Yes is yes. Just grab a handful. That's the easiest way. And throw it on the hook. What a lot of fly tyers do, I've noticed over the years, is that whenever they put a tail on, they quite quickly cut off the extra. But I leave as much on the fly as I can because it adds body to a fly. It makes it bigger. It makes it stronger. Spin that marabou down. Now, if I had a little lead wire, I'd spin a layer of lead wire down or non-toxic wire down the shank of the hook over the marabou. Take a hackle, make sure I comb out all the barbs off the shaft. Some of these are pretty sticky. There we go, two. Comb out the barbs on second hackle. Let's try silver. Get a couple filaments of crystal flash. Now this fly embodies the red and the silver accent, about which I talked. On the hackle, peel off a few barbs from the shaft. Lock two hackles and two pieces of crystal flash in behind the cone. You see that head cement that I put down is just tacky enough now, it'll hold everything in place. Put a half inch behind this cone. Take all 4 pieces. Spin them down the thread. The rope is then spun down shaft, back up the shaft, tight behind the cone. Rope is locked off. And the excess is trimmed. Well, how do we get the red accent in this one? We're going to put a halo on this one. This is chicken neck. I like a little bit smaller hackle, but this will do perfectly well.
Can you hold that up again?
Yeah, let me hold it up here. Get one out for you. This is just normal chicken hackle. It's dyed. I just pull one out. See, it's quite large. Skin the barbs back. Pull them off the shaft. Put the hackle in. Now I ran the rope up to the cone, and the cone then is tight, spaced. So I have to force the shaft of the feather down in behind the cone to get it good and tight. And then what I do is take the vise, 1, 2, 3 turns. Tie off the end. Trim. And half-inch fly. Take a little head cement. I turn the fly over here. And put a small bead right behind the cone. The head cement, which is real liquid here, real fluid, wicks down the barbs into the thread, and behold, MWB, La Mouche Woolly Bugger. And you see, in side view, see a vertical red line? But you look at it on face, and you see it's a glow, like a halo. Really a pretty fly in the water. And it's really an effective fly on all species of fishes.